What's good, YouTube fam? It's your boy Ray P. Now, I don't know if you guys are like me, but whenever I'm afforded different opportunities, like really positive people come into my life, new things are always happening for the better, I always reflect, I always think about like how these things came into fruition, what did I do, how can I keep doing it? And at the end of the day, it always comes down to supporting my friends. And that's something I do as much as possible, as much as I can, even when they don't ask. Something that's really important to me. But that's something I want to talk about because on social media you see that phrase a lot and there's never any context behind it, and I think it's important to kind of express why it's important to me. But before we get into that, I was in New York for 2 weeks, so I came back to some really good stuff in the mail. Nike is doing something really amazing they asked me to be a part of, and I'm super appreciative to be participating in this. So let's get into what's going on over here first, which I got a little something from every brand. And the first thing I want to get into is this right here. This box is huge. So I was in New York City. I had a meeting with Nike at the Soho Clubhouse, and we were talking about 15 years of Nike SB. We were talking about Air Max month, and they asked me what my size was. Of course, I'm a size 9, and they were like, yo, you can pick between the Ricardo Tisci or the acronym collab we dropped for New York Fashion Week. And to be honest, I had to go with these. These are just ridiculous. I'm just a big fan of sneakers that look like nothing else in my closet. I definitely don't have anything this high top for sure, and I definitely don't have anything acronym. So, you know, I love crazy details. So like this whole sleeve is neoprene. On the inside, even though you may or may not see it, it's actually fleece. We got 3 sets of laces from the stock to the ones in the bag. Just absolutely crazy, yo. Yes, so I'm super excited about this right here, this pickup. So the clips you saw at the beginning of the video, Footlocker, when I was in New York City, invited me to check out their very new Times Square reopening, grand opening store. And they gave us a gift card with $250. So they had a bunch of restocks, and I couldn't say no to a pair of black toes. Like, I didn't cop these because I have the mid pair, and again, I don't really do the same colorway twice or the same shoe twice. If I'm not like a huge fan, I'm not a big fan of the black toe. I love breads a lot more. Foot Locker didn't let me cop the breads because that would have been my 3rd pair, but they say you can get the black toes. So here we are. I can't turn down a free pair of black toes. Like, these are incredible. So that was about $170 worth of the gift card. And then with what was left, you know, I had to re-up on a pair of old schools. I'm going to try to get these customized by my friend Samantha, so we'll see what they turn into. But can't go wrong with a pair of classics. So last but not least, we're going to go to this small box, which this is something Nike reached out to me. Mark Godbolt, that's a fire last name. He reached out to me on Instagram and wanted me to be a part of this campaign, and it was an instant yes. This is something that is super important for every brand to take a stand on. So you can see right there, it says equality. Official from the swoosh. It says, Ray, continue to push the culture forward. Nike headwear, MG. That really means a lot. I appreciate Mark. I appreciate you for asking me to be participating in this. Like, for my favorite brand growing up as a kid, to be promoting equality in a time where it's so important for a brand like Nike, the most visible brand in the world, to take a stand and really make hats like this. Not only something that looks really dope that you can wear, but also has a message and spread something positive. I think this is super important right now, especially with, you know, the president and everything that's going on. I don't get too political, but when it comes to social issues, I definitely stand up for my people, and I think that everybody is important. You know, like I said, regardless of your color, gender, preference, equality is the mission. So check this out. I've been thinking about my journey a lot lately, and just like reflecting and just thinking about everything that happened in my career, because in October 2016, it marked exactly 10 years since I first picked up a camera. And I just been thinking about how I got to where I am now, what played a role, and just trying to figure out what happened in the last 10 years that I can continue to progress and continue to try to be successful, right, for another 10 years. So one common thing that happened throughout my entire career these past 10 years was, it boiled down to like one gem that I see as a common factor in everything that I've ever done. And that's going to pretty much be the topic of what I'm talking about for the next few minutes. And it's called supporting your friends. So all throughout social media, you might see this phrase, support your friends, in captions, little inspirational quotes, Twitter, Facebook, all that stuff, right? It's usually just the phrase. And to me, I like things to have context. I don't really like blanket statements. So I like to put context behind things. So when I say support your friends, honestly, I think about it on a really deeper level, because when I reflect on my career, like, I have no clue what I would be doing today if I wasn't supporting my friends, because it eventually led to me loving photography. It eventually led to me wanting to do film. It eventually led to me blogging and writing. It led to really everything that I'm extremely passionate about today. Maybe that comes from just having a really solid circle around me, like a really good core group of friends. I was never really the dude who had like a million friends or anything like that. If I had like 5 really good people that I really mess with, then I was good. But honestly, like back in 2006 in October, my friend Gerard Smith, he called me and he was just like, yo, I'm starting this site, this blog. I don't know what it is really, but I need some photos. You're in New York City. You always do the sneaker thing. You're at all the shops. You go to the dunk exchanges and sneaker conventions and all that stuff. So do you think that whenever you do one of these things, can you send me just a couple photos so I can post it up on the site? And at that time, I was like, dude, I don't really know how to take photos. Like, I've never taken a photo a day in my life. You sure you want me to send you some photos? Because I don't know what I'm doing. And he was just like, listen, man, it doesn't matter what it looks like. I just need something, because New York City is where the culture is happening. And I just want to be able to show it. So I was just like, yo, listen, man, I'm going to try to help you out. You're not really asking anything crazy of me, because I do these things on a daily basis. So whenever I would go out, I'll send them a couple photos. Looking back on it now, they were like trash photos. But honestly, I found out that I really love documenting the culture of which I'm partaking in. And to me, that's just like one of the things that wake me up every single day, is to be able to like look back to a certain release and be like, yo, I was there, I documented that moment, everybody who was there created that moment, and now we can look back on it 10 years later and say, wow, like, I can't believe that happened. You know what I mean? So even if that idea blows up or it doesn't really do much, at the end of the day, you're gonna learn something about yourself, because you invested your time into somebody's project. And if you really get along with this person, if this person truly is your friend, then there are several different layers of interest that person appeals to you on many different levels. So, never think about it as, yo, I don't bowl, let me not help my friend create a video of him bowling. You know what I'm saying? Think about how you can benefit somebody, and in turn, eventually, if you really mess with this person, you're going to find something about yourself that you never knew was inside of you. I remember, like, I think maybe 2010 to 2011, I was working with a music group, and, we're doing shows and constantly in the studio and stuff like that. I was doing photography for them. And one day, video just started to like really, really pop off. Like, as far as like music goes, like these artists needed like a lot of video content. And realistically speaking, they didn't have the budget to pay anybody to do video. Like, to have a dedicated video guy is a lot of money. And they were just, on the come up or whatever. At the time, I was working at Apple. And at Apple, they teach you literally everything you want to know for free. So I was just like, yo, my camera does video, and I can get Final Cut for free, and they can teach it to me. So why not? Why not? You know what I'm saying? Like, if this is what I have to do to make sure, like, we're successful together and, like, see my friends do really great things, I'll learn video. I'll become the video guy. And now, 7 years later, 5 years later, I'm actually producing videos for myself, for others, and, did stuff with Nike. And to me, it's just surreal to think about like what led me to learning how to do video. And again, supporting my friends. That's the only reason why I learned how to do video. And now I'm able to support myself by producing video. So it's crazy, this theme, how powerful it is and how special it is to me, because my friends really are the reason why I've had such a positive experience in terms of whether it be the sneaker industry, fashion industry, music, or whatever. I was always around a really good core group of people. So at the end of the day, support your friends. That's all I can say, because that's all I really try to do. My life is really about, taking care of my family and having fun with my friends and working with my friends. That's really all I want to do. I don't have any $1 million dreams and stuff like that. Of course, I would love to travel, but at the end of the day, if I can work with my friends, have fun with my friends, and chill with my family, that's life, man. So support your friends. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Let me know if this is something you already practice, or there's different things you could do right now to start supporting your friends. So let's get in the comments. This is Ray P. Till next time, peace.